All right, let's talk about the inverse cosine. Not really do problems, like I said at the end of the last video. We're going to talk about the inverse cosine. So, y equals cosine inverse of x. That's equivalent to saying cosine of y equals x, and, okay, y now is going to be between, sorry, I should have said x. Let me just make sure I said that before. Yes. Okay, I just always get confused. Y now is between 0 and pi. Okay? How's this working out? So if we want to think about this in terms of the unit circle, the inverse cosine is taking the top half of the circle. Remember, the cosine is the x's. Okay, so for example, inverse cosine of 1/2. Well, where's the inverse cosine 1/2? That's here. So that's going to be pi over 3. Inverse cosine of negative 1/2, on the other hand, that's over here. Okay, that's going to be 2 pi over 3. Okay, all right, let's get into some problems. Number 10 says, find the inverse cosine of 0. Okay, so this one's pretty straightforward, but I want to do it using the process that I use. So I go here. I'm going to draw the top half of my unit circle. And I'm going to say, where is the x-coordinate 0? X-coordinate 0 is there. So what's that angle? Pi over 2. Okay, let's go to 12. Do it again. Same thing. It's going to be cosine inverse of negative square root of 3 over 2. So again, I'm going to draw the top half of my unit circle, because it's a cosine inverse. I'm going to say, okay, where is the x negative square root of 3 over 2? Well, that's going to be in the third quadrant, right? It's like here. Okay. What angle is that? That's 5 pi over 6. Okay. The next problem, let's do another. Let's do a couple more of these. Let's do sine inverse this is number 16. I'm going a little off script. Let's go sine inverse of, let's say, 1/2. I think we already did that. But if I'm doing sine in, you know what, let me change it. Let's do sine inverse of negative 1/2, even better. So this is 16 prime. So sine inverse of negative 1/2. Remember, when I'm doing sine inverse, I'm going to draw the right side of the unit circle. Okay, so I draw the right side of the unit circle. And I'm going to go, okay, down here, negative 1/2. What angle has a, you know, y coordinate of negative 1/2? Think. Oh yeah, negative pi over 6. Okay, and we're just doing it because, remember, we're taking from negative pi over 2 to pi over 2. We're not doing that third quadrant being 3 pi over 2 to 2 pi. We're keeping it sort of together. Okay. Do one more. This is 24. and it's the sine inverse of square root of 3. Now here's a problem. Let me draw this. Let me try drawing this. Again, right-hand side. Now, if my y value is square root of 3, let me put that in the calculator. It's like 1.73. That's like up here. Okay. Okay, it's like 1.7, so that's too big. I can't take the sine inverse of that number. My sine inverse, anything I can input it into is between -1 and 1. Okay? So this does not exist. Domain of sine inverse of x is between -1 and 1. Okay? All right, I'll see you all in the next video.